Scottie Wrenn and Tank are able to withstand the attack of the Dobbins brothers at Christmas Chaos. And by vestige of the match that the Lost Boys were involved in the Christmas Chaos, they are the first #1 contenders for those titles. They get their opportunity here tonight at Wildside.
The ticking time bomb, Scottie Wrenn and Tank. And the Lost Boys, Azrael and Gabriel, certainly four men from very different walks of life, very different lifestyles, very different wrestling styles. And I can't say that any of them are normal.
And Azrael showing some signs of caution. And I thought that caution and Azrael were, Gabriel were two separate items entirely.
Well, the Lost Boys have an actual history connection with the ticking time bomb, Scottie Wrenn. They were introduced in a stable with the ticking time bomb, Scottie Wrenn, along with the Sinister Minister and Rick Michaels as the Legion of Lost Souls in the summer of 2001. Wrenn and Azrael have actually done quite a bit of training together, as have Wrenn and Gabriel.
Oh my. A clothesline, pretty much destroying Azrael. Oh God.
Double front pancake slam there onto Gabriel. And a double face slam.
Quite a lot of double teaming early on in this matchup from Wrenn and Tank. I expected more one-on-one competition here, but I guess not.
Irish whip there by Tank. A big clothesline. And the Lost Boys are bouncing off of Wrenn and Tank like pinballs, and that's certainly not what they had in mind. The Lost Boys are going to have to be a stick and move team here. Not on the winning end. They're not going to be able to match power with the ticking time bomb, Scottie Wrenn and Tank.
Boy, Gabriel's already on Loopy Street. He actually tried to make a tag to Scottie Wrenn just a second ago. And he's even worse shape now. Lost Boys once again gunning for Wildside Tag Team Gold here this week on NWA Wildside. Thanks for joining us. Dan the Dragon Wilson and Stephen Prazak presenting the #1 pro wrestling alternative in all these United States. And I can't think of two better tag team proponents than the Lost Boys and Wrenn and Tank.
Two teams with a mutual amount of respect for one another. But also two teams with something to prove. Tank and Wrenn certainly don't want to be bested. They're trying to hold on the Wildside Tag Team titles as they face all challengers. And the Lost Boys are trying to win them again. Lost Boys have tasted that gold in the past. Love to see it again. What a clothesline again by Scottie Wrenn.
It's been about half a year since the Lost Boys were last Wildside Tag Champs.
Well, they won the titles in the match that was voted Match of the Year by the Wildside fans in 2002. The brutal ladder match in which they defeated Blackout at Hardcore Hell 2002. Good God. Back suplex there by Tank. Snapping Gabriel onto his head.
Of course, Gabriel lands on his head pretty regularly. He still manages to tell the tale in his own rather non-talkative way.
What a forearm shot by Tank.
Tank and Scottie Wrenn seemingly having very little problem with the Lost Boys here this week. Until now.
One more leg lariat by Azrael there, allowing Gabriel to bring the much larger Tank over. Gabriel goes for a clothesline. Tank ducks it, but he doesn't duck that. The Lost Boys now with their signature double team maneuvers. Power drop kicks to the face of Tank. And like lightning, the Lost Boys are all over Tank and Scottie Wrenn.
Of course, took a quick little double teaming, but here comes Azrael. He is now the legal man. And punches are flying to the face. I guess you'd call it the face of Tank.
High leg lariat by the Angel of Death.
Certainly knocking Tank off his feet with no problem. As Azrael is definitely the heavier member of the Lost Boys. And has a lot of power, very talented legs and kicks. Oh God, the feet of Azrael gliding off the face of Tank. The sickle wielding maniac's not going to be wielding any sickles anytime soon, I would think.
That boot scrape by Azrael is one of the most vicious things I've ever bared witness to.
Good thing he never received it.
Good grief. Azrael charging in there. You see the mixed martial arts background of Tank coming into play. He snapped Azrael and dropped him right on his face.
In a true Lost Boy fashion, Gabriel sort of tags himself in. But Gabriel has already withstood an awful lot of punishment from both Tank and Wrenn. And Tank is just shoving off Gabriel like an annoying insect.
Gabriel keeps coming. Choke breaker by Tank.
And Gabriel once again falling prey to the attack of the sickle-wielding maniac here this week on Wildside. But Tank desperately needs to make a tag, not nearly as much as Gabriel does. And here comes Azrael.
I don't even think Azrael tagged him, but I don't think he cares. The linemen carry their boot to the face of Gabriel. Oh, Gabriel takes out the knee of Scottie Wrenn. That's one way to get the big man down. Lost Boy's gonna drive for the unholy roller on Tank. It looks like it here.
Best of luck.
Three.
Wait a second, that's Jay Freeze! Oh, for Pete's sake, a future shock knocking Azrael off that top turnbuckle. I don't think the referee saw it. Obviously he didn't call for the bell.
Psycho slam, but Gabriel counters. Gabriel slips out of the F-bump. Psycho slam on Gabriel.
Didn't slip out of that one. And Wrenn and Tank maintain.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners and still Wildside Tag Team Champions, Scottie Wrenn and the sickle-wielding Tank.